The boy picked up an oversized snakeskin, picked it up and looked left and right, but still a little confused because he grew up in the forest but had never seen this thing, but he didn't care. He put down the snakeskin and walked deeper into the jungle, not knowing that he had stepped into the python's territory. He climbed up to a big tree. The atmosphere around him suddenly became eerie. The boy felt bad and panicked. Just then, the largest python in the forest suddenly appeared in front of him, and it opened its mouth to speak.
What are you doing so deep in the jungle?
This is my home.
The python gradually approached. Its eyes seemed to exude magic. After the boy looked at it, his whole body became dazed. He even forgot to run away. The python said he was a wizard of the forest. Then, through his eyes, the boy actually saw his own life. It turns out that when the boy was a child, his father went on a trip and took him to spend the night in a cave. But a tiger came to his door. The father took a torch and fought back, but in the end, the tiger was killed. The tiger was also blinded by the torch in one eye. Then he ran away in fear. The boy was able to save his life. He went out of the cave alone. Who knows that the next moment, a black panther came out of the jungle. The panther came up to the boy, but the boy was not only not afraid, but also touched up. This panther is kind-hearted, finally left the boy, and gave the boy to the powerful wolf pack, and the panther became the boy's forest mentor. With the support of the wolves, the boy was able to survive in the dangerous forest. He gradually learns the habits of wolves, but it didn't last long. The tiger found him after all. That year there was a drought in the forest. A peace rock in the riverbed came to the surface. The peace rock was a stone under the riverbed. When the peace rock was exposed to the water, it meant that the forest was experiencing a drought. During this time, all the animals have to live together in peace to survive the drought. All the animals of the forest come here to drink water. The boy also follows the wolves here. He uses water to regulate water just like humans do. All the animals looked at him. The biggest difference between humans and animals is the use of tools. At that moment, the animals were suddenly alerted. It turned out that the tiger also came to drink water, but still the tiger smelled the smell. The tiger approached. He threatened the wolves to hand over the boy, but the wolves were united and did not give face.
Mowgli belongs to my pack, Jacob. Mowgli? They've given it a name.
We came to adopt man into the jungle.
He's just a cub.
Does my face not remind you of what a grown man can do?
The tiger's blind eye was struck by the boy's father. He's got the urge to move, but since it was a truce, the tiger didn't do it in the end. He gave a harsh word. It's time for the wolves and the boy to die.
But ask yourselves, how many lives is a man cub worth?
Soon after this, the rainy season did come. The forest was once again alive. Soon the peaceful rocks will also be flooded. In response to the tiger's threat, the wolves start to take it seriously and start to fight for a while during the rainy days. There was a lot of noise. At the critical moment, the boy stepped forward. He didn't want to see everyone get hurt and said he would leave the pack. Panther, as the boy's mentor, he knew that only when he returned to the human village, the boy's safety could be guaranteed. And the task of escorting the boy is also carried out by the panther. On the way, they came across an elephant. The boy and the panther immediately kneeled down, because elephants are the creators of the forest. In the forest, it is like a god. Any animal must bow down when they see it. After seeing the elephant leave, they continued on their way. Soon after they arrived at a grassland, but suddenly the panther became alert, as if it smelled a murderous aura coming.
Down.
What, now we have to bow to the buffalo too?
The tiger suddenly attacked. The panther ignored the danger and went forward to stall. But the difference between the two strength is too big. The tiger randomly slapped the tiger unconscious. The tiger turned around and went after the boy in front of him. His speed is very fast. The boy could not outrun him. He was about to be caught up. A group of wild cattle suddenly appeared and hit the tiger. The boy took advantage of this opportunity to jump. He slid safely into a ditch. He looked up and saw. He found the killer tiger right on top, and the tiger has spotted him intently. The boy knew very well, when all the cattle had run past, the tiger will come down and kill him. At that moment, he simply took a leap of faith, jumped up and grabbed a bison. Then he hitchhiked away from the place. Afterwards, the furious tiger approached the Wolf King and asked him where the boy was going. The Wolf King underestimated the viciousness of the tiger. He thought he could send the boy away and everything would be fine.
Well, I guess it's done then. Back out!
The evil fox killed the Wolf King and took over the wolf pack. He believed that the boy would come back when he knew about it. The boy's escape was not easy either. He meets a giant python deep in the forest. The python bewitched and entangled him. He opened his mouth and prepared to swallow him.